And then you have a traveling showroom that you take with you to clients' homes?
Yep. So we've got sample kits of various colors and styles of composites. We've got a brand new product line right now with porcelain tile for decks and for floating docks.
Sure.
So very high-end materials that they can feel and hold, and can hold it up to the side of their house and say, how does this match the siding that I'm going to get, or the siding that I already had installed?
Oh, good.
So a lot of more flexibility than just looking at a picture, even on a computer screen, but especially when people are looking at it on their phones. You never know if the colors on your phone match with what is really outside, and the lighting of the sun hitting it when reflecting, seeing physical samples and holding them in the environment instead of just going to the store and having to guess and look at pictures now on your phone of what your house looks like.
To really be able to not just visualize what it could look like, but the tangible evidence of what can I expect. And that probably has a lot more continuity, that they're able to have realistic expectations for this matches my original vision. And so it's almost like building trust and adding respect to that whole experience, because they had an expectation for how those colors were going to go together with their siding or their trim or their flowers, and then it matches the end result. It's not like they get a surprise at the end and something doesn't go right.
For sure. Okay. And they don't have to use the brands that we're most frequently using. They could get other material. They could buy the material themselves if that's what they want to do, or maybe they already have material left over from when they had another project done. But if they do choose something from our traveling showroom, we've probably got multiple examples of projects that we have built using that color that we can show them, scrolling through on the phone now. Here's what the full board looks like, or here's what a whole deck built with this looks like. Or maybe they want to mix and match 2 or 3 colors together.
Sure.
Well, we might have done those color combinations before, and then they can see it in a finished product.
So if customers want a 2-toned deck where instead of it being one solid color, they can actually add contrast to the top versus the stairs or whatnot, it doesn't cost them extra to do that automatically.
Correct.
Yep. There's no upcharge for that.
No upcharge for that. Yeah, you could have 5 different colors in use on your deck, as long as we know ahead of time which ones we need to order. There are different tiers of composite, so you might have tier 1 and tier 2 being slightly different priced. But if you're getting all the same tier, it's just a different color ordered. Just being careful of your materials and waste and everything as you're calculating usage. What I've got right here is a sample kit from Trex. It's one of the leading brands of composite decking. 5 different main tiers plus a luxury line of quality, good, better, best. Various components include scratch resistance and heat mitigating technology in the higher tiers. What makes this kit nice is that you can take each of the colors out, lay them down next to each other, or hold them up to your siding or your existing project to really get a feel for what it's going to look like when the colors all come together. Make an informed decision with actual materials instead of relying on an image on your phone.